You guys, are we going?
Yeah,
This is the worst rundown of all time before it even starts.
it is. I like the optimism.
Are we live? Can I show you guys? Check my sweatshirt. See it?
What is it?
It's Garfield. He says, "Here's a quarter. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares."
Are we recording, Hank?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's rundown. It's March 17th. It's the first day of the tournament. We've been trying to do this for an hour and a half. It's a fucking disaster. 10 people are going to watch this because I'm hosting and because it's fucking March Madness Day. Dan's wearing a stupid shirt.
Whoa!
I want to say something. That I've actually started writing this blog while we've been doing an hour of calling each other and listening to you guys yell. Shout out to all my non-gamblers this weekend, because fucking God love you. It is the worst watching basketball with you guys. You guys have been screaming for 20 minutes. With a game with 16 minutes left in the half, you started screaming.
That's because okay, all right. Well,
You know how it could be the best, John, if you just joined in.
You want to let me counterpoint that, or what?
Yeah, counterpoint, please.
Okay. Well, UConn was down. We started screaming because UConn was down like 8, and they just went on like a 15-0 run. We all have a -3. I'm gonna scream every time that happens. I'm not gonna say sorry for that.
So I want to show. It's like here we go. It's like listening to someone just bitch about their fantasy team. I don't give a fuck about your fantasy team.
Fuck you, John.
It's like any other advice. Imagine I came into a bar with just like.
Lucky I have all these games going on, so I'm not paying attention to you bashing us. What if I just like talk about, oh, beers are the best, let's go, let's get beers, it's just a vice, shut up and keep your vice to yourself. That's a weird analogy, but okay. Are you going to start the rundown?
We've already started. We're talking about tournament time. I guess first we'll go Adam LaRoche now. Adam LaRoche quit baseball because he can't hang out with his son in the clubhouse because his fucking son's 14 and needs to be in school. Hank, you go first because you're talking.
14.
He lives by himself, by the way. Just throw that out there so everyone knows he's a 22-year-old that lives by himself.
Not by choice.
But right now you're talking from your apartment where no one else lives but you.
I mean, it's true.
That's weird. Okay,
not my choice. My landlord kicked out my roommate. But it's just weird that the kid's 14. Like, when I was 14, I wanted nothing to do with my parents and, like, wanted to be as far away from my parents as possible. Like, when I first heard the story, I thought he was, like, a 3-year-old or something. But the fact that he's 14 makes it the weirdest. Like, the kid must be a weirdo. Right?
Yeah. Yes, for sure. I actually read a whole thing where LaRoche was saying that they don't really believe in school.
Cool. Not his exact quote was not big on school.
Not big on school. So yeah,
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
except for the fact that like he's a homeschooled kid. Then I think he's not homeschooled in the winter, but then he is homeschooled. He's got like a tutor. Tutor kids and homeschool kids are fucking weird to begin with. The fact that this kid is, I mean, it's cool, I guess, that he's hanging out with big leaguers, but you probably want to have some friends your own age when you're 14. So that's really weird. Adam LaRoche, too. I think he misunderstood how weird this is. I think he, thought maybe with the way PC World was, going, that everyone would be like, oh, yeah, it's great, father and son time. We have his back. Everyone should be welcome to do everything. Except when the story broke, and we're like, wait, how old is this fucking kid? And he goes to every game and every road game? It's like, no, dude, you're a fucking weirdo.
He's at spring training in Arizona right now. Get the kid. It's fucking March. Go to school, you fucking idiot. The outpouring of support he received from ball players is he had a hashtag. I don't know if it was trending, but he had a hashtag family first. He quit baseball to go care for his cancer-ridden toddler. It's a healthy 14-year-old he has.
You know what's family first? Making $13 million for your fucking kid. So he has a fucking nest egg for the rest of his life. That's family first.
And I don't even hate him for this decision. If you want to go spend more time with your weird kid who loves spending time with you, all the power to you. But don't make him into this fucking hero because he left the game, left $13 million on the table. He made a stupid decision because he's got a weird connection with his son. It's not really important situation.
What are his son and him going to do now that he's retired?
They're gonna go fucking hang out and probably like kiss on the lips and shit. I don't know.
They're big hunters. His other quote was he's gonna learn more in a big league clubhouse than he will in school. I've been in a lot of baseball locker rooms. I played through high school, played a little after that. And when does the like Pythagorean's theorem start being discussed in a baseball locker room? Because in my experience, we never got to that point. Is it double A ball?
Let me say this though. I'm gonna defend him on one part. First of all, the fact that his name's Drake is hilarious. Just the fact that like
I heard that was a hunting thing. That's about duck hunting or something like that, which makes it even stupider.
Yeah, they're crazy. Baseball players in general they're underrated. The most crazy professional athletes. Just a lot of like not very smart white dudes who are just super super religious, and they do shit like this where they just have their kids around forever, like breastfeeding their kids till they're 14.
That's exactly what I was thinking of it.
Let me just say this though. This kid Drake LaRoche, if his whole entire understanding of how the world works is in a baseball clubhouse, I want to hire him because he'll be the best hot take writer of all time. Like, could you imagine him fighting with sabermetric nerds? Like, that's this kid. His like whole existence is so fucking skewed. If everything he learned in a clubhouse, I think we need to hire him.
How about the St. Louis Cardinal who retired? And yes, he was talking about was because all he talks about in the clubhouse was how they want to kill gays. Like that's
classic Cardinals not getting into the 21st century.
All right, next up I don't even have the topics in front of me. So next up we're gonna go with Steve-O. Steve-O and Mike Tyson doing coke in the bathroom.
UConn.
Yes.
Huskies.
Yes. So okay, that was a good topic. Next up, we have the Kansas City Royals doing the Hardo Olympics at their spring training. They're breaking bricks. They're ripping license plates, ripping phone books. I don't know, all kinds of bullshit. Henry, speak up. This is you guys want to do Get Up, Dave? You fucking idiot gamblers. I am dragging you here. Let's go. Do something.
You know what's funny, though, is this show is still 10 times better than Dave's podcast this week. That was the word. That was the craziest podcast I've ever listened. I had to turn it off. He just rambled. He was just rambling. It was like a chore. It's like,
I don't listen. I'll be honest.
I said all of his excuses in 10 seconds when he was like, I'm tired, my shoulder, there's no water pressure, it's freezing. Like,
he was using the computer in the lobby.
I haven't listened to any Dave Portnoy show. One, I get enough Dave every single day. Two, I'm still salty he just never even acknowledged the existence of KFC Radio. So I don't foresee the Dave Portnoy show getting many listens from me. I'm glad to hear it bombed this week though.
Can we put like in the title of this rundown, like Barstool rundown, March 18th? March 17th. It's so bad, do not watch.
Listen, talk about the fucking Olympics. I'm trying here. I swear to God, Dan, you do this shit on purpose. Every fucking time I host, we don't read the stories. We just talk about random ass shit.
That's ridiculous.
Fucking follow the rules for me.
The last two all right. If you think today is like every other day, that's crazy. Today is March Madness. The fact that we have to do a rundown is a joke. The last two rundowns have been awesome this week. I've given it my all. Wednesday and Tuesday. I fucking put my blood, sweat, and tears into those rundowns for you, John. And everyone was like,
you admittedly didn't read the stories yesterday. You didn't read the fucking stories.
I was like, yes, he is. He is an awesome host. I know he's an awesome host. I'm the guy out there just passing him the ball. Let him dunk. I've been throwing you alley-oops. So, yeah, maybe I'm a little tired today, and I don't feel like dribbling the ball and passing it to you anymore. Maybe I'm just going to fucking dribble it off my leg and, like, foul someone and walk off the court. Come on.
Hank,
the Coke, Mike Tyson, Steve-O story was like the funniest story of the week.
What was it, by the way? I missed it.
Oh, you didn't read it? I'll explain it to you. Right? So it was... Steve-O was going to a party in Hollywood Hills that he was distinctly not invited to. Knocked on the door to the house. Mike Tyson answers it. goes, "You got any Coke?" Steve goes, "Got a ball in one pocket, got an 8-ball, got half a ball in the other." They go in the bathroom for 3 hours and just blow rails, right? And Steve starts talking about it. Where he's like, we were philosophizing about race relations in America, and I said to Mike, Mike, listen, I've never considered myself a racist, but I'm an N-word. And Tyson goes, I think the definition of that word is anybody who uses it. And he was like, whoa, Iron Mike, so deep. And anyone who stayed up a little late, a little later than their body and brain wanted to, maybe used a couple PEDs to stay up that late, has experienced that where you're just fucking rambling and you think you're making so much goddamn sense, and in reality you're just a white dude screaming the N-word.
The visual of Steve-O and Mike Tyson blowing rails for 3 hours in a bathroom together is...
When you know it's like probably a bunch of squids that are in the actual party, like just Hollywood squares, and then it's like Steve-O and Mike Tyson.
Imagine, you're going to a party where you know you're not invited, and you're like, well, even if you're Steve-O, you're like, all right, this is a little nerve-wracking, just crashing a party that it was explicitly said, do not invite Steve-O, and you're a little nervous, and then Mike Tyson is the fucking one who answers the door. Your heart's gonna drop the below.
He's just as crazy as Mike Tyson is. I feel like if you're a dude, you're probably not he's not. Like, if you're a chick, you're probably like, you might rape me. But otherwise, I think you're like, oh, Mike Tyson's cool to hang out with.
I've seen him be pretty not nice to a significant amount of men. There's YouTube videos of him hurting them.
Oh, you mean like in fights?
In fights, yeah. He's a fighter.
Yeah,
he's big into that. Lastly, let's go brackets, I guess. Brackets, Ravel, another year of him not doing his bracket. What?
He got busted. Ravel got busted for lying.
Well, he went from what he did was he said last year he said it was his 3rd year. This year he said it was his 9th. Correct? So
he reveled. He reveled himself. Like, this is a classic Ravel because Ravel likes to throw shit out there and then get people on the technicality and be like, no, technically you're wrong. So he reveled himself. Either way, I didn't follow him until today. That was wild. I think he's been playing games with me. I think he's been blocking me and then unblocking me so that I don't follow him anymore. And either way, Ravel, I just can't wait to move to New York. Ravel and I are gonna go. This is actually he said that he's gonna take me out to dinner, a nice steak dinner. And we're gonna Periscope the entire thing.
Remember that. Are you Hank? Are you a bracket guy? How many brackets do you fill out?
I filled out 3. But we didn't do a Barstool League this year, which I won last year. There's a DM. I don't know if you guys are probably in it, but there's a DM with a bunch of the Barstool guys, and I DM'd it yesterday. It was like, are we doing a Barstool bracket? And everyone was like, yeah. But then no one went through with actually making it, so...
That's how Barstool works. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I'm not putting in work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the company... If you had to sum up Barstool, the company motto, it's everyone just waits around until someone else does it.
Yes.
That was Dave's podcast last night. He was just basically waiting around till someone just showed up and was like, "Hey, I want to be interviewed for Dave Portnoy's show."
What I need is the way the KFC radio bracket worked, where Brendan emails us and he's like, "Here's the link. Here's the password. All you have to do is click.
Here's your final 4. Go ahead and fill it out." Thank you.
When I filled that out this morning, because he sent that really late, so it was right before the noon tips. So I did it real quick, and I do it every fucking year when I'm signing up for different brackets. I don't remember my password or anything like that for, I don't remember if I have a Yahoo account. I don't remember if I have a CBS account. I don't remember if I have an ESPN account. And you got to go through that whole process where you fucking start a new one, and they're like, nope, that email's already in use.
Yep. Every year. Same thing. Oh, shit, I forgot. I don't have this account. This was a really bad rundown, but I
thought it kind of came together, and it was a beautiful disaster, I feel.
Right. Well, and I was gonna say, given the day it is, I think we actually nailed it.
Yeah, I was real high on anxiety beforehand, which is why I lashed out at the gamblers. Though that's been a deep-seated feeling of mine for a while. You guys.
You also live with Lewis is one of the most. I would count Lewis in my top 3 most degenerate friends.
But Lewis isn't bad. Lewis doesn't get bad until you guys determine. Dave's bad all the time. Lewis is pretty quiet about himself until you guys get him going.
Dude, do you know how many times Lewis and I have texted each other being like, "That's it, we quit. It's over. Can't live like this anymore." I mean, that's been said to each other hundreds of times. So, and then also Lewis, my favorite thing about Lewis is he'll just G-chat me out of nowhere and be like, "Yo, I figured it out. Like I figured out how to win."
Yeah.
Is Lewis there? Is he there?
Yeah, he's right here.
Lewis, remember that fucking guy we had who was giving us English soccer picks?
Yeah, dude, I feel like I'm always searching for the answer. Like, I'm never going to stop searching for this answer. Like, I'm going to be like 50 and searching for the answer.
Lewis found this random dude who was giving English soccer picks, and Lewis and I were putting, like, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these, like, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday soccer games. And he'd be like, dude, you can't lose. Like, you can't lose. This guy is, like, unbelievable. You can't lose. I was just like, all right, can't lose. We lost everything.
He had when we had the dev nest, Lou had them like searching the deep web for guys. You found a guy, didn't you? Like, didn't you have like some deep web guy with a connect to somehow got all games?
Well, yeah, kind of. But the real thing that really killed us was we were killing soccer, and then Greece had a rebellion, and everything went downhill.
The fucking Greek.
The Greek
economic collapse really fucked us.
It fucked us. We were like killing it, and then like Greek, and then everyone was just like fighting each other, and then Greece lost, and we were just like everything went downhill.
Those damn civil wars.
I don't know if there was a rebellion.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Dude, you remember Lewis? This year we hired like this like math nerd who had a system, okay? And he sent us his NFL plays, and we played them all blindly. Lost everything. We did it for like 3 weeks straight, and I was like, wait, Lewis, have you noticed that he only picks underdogs? Like, he didn't pick one single favorite. And we just didn't even notice. I don't even think the kid had a system. He just sent us all the underdogs. Like, here are my plays. And we're like, okay, great, cool. You went to MIT, awesome.
I'm still looking for that holy grail. I'm going to keep looking. We'll see if I find the road to El Dorado soon. Like, but I'm never going to stop looking. That's the thing.
Oh, motherfucker, UConn.
What the fuck is going on?
All right, this show's over. Hank, end it.
UConn's gonna fuck this, huh?
Wait, Hank's frozen. Does that mean this whole thing's gone?
Probably.
Are you motherfucking kidding me? Henry!
Hey!
Alright, let's...
I think the recording device is different, though.
Like, this, they're gonna get 3 points right now.
No, I have them 3.
Fuck, come on, man. I thought this was a winner.
Hank's gone. We lost Hank.